What's going on, everyone? So, Lakers playoff basketball is officially here. We have game one against the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's lock and load time. It's ready to go time. It's do not blow this, right? I do think game one is more important than any of the other games outside of, of course, game 7 or something like that for this particular series, right? And the reason for that is because I want to get all of the attention and everything out of the way, right? JJ's first win, the media and just all the talk and hype about playing. It's Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves' first playoff game together, right? There's a lot about this beyond just the games, right? And if you get that game one, not only do you set the tone and establish, the rest of the series, but you now got all that other extra fluff out of the way. You don't have to worry about, when is JJ finally going to get his first win? And, oh no, Lakers just lost home court advantage. Oh, is Minnesota that, LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves, can they work in the playoffs, right? You can already see the narrative and change and flip and everything if they lose game one. But if they win game one, now it's JJ gets his first win, Luka, LeBron, and Reeves, Minnesota's in trouble, the media, the fans, everything. All of the just momentum and hype and excitement and everything just immediately goes to Lakers. And then it's okay, now we can focus on the rest of the series. All right? So I do think that game one against Minnesota is far more important than any of the other games that the Lakers could play outside of, like I said, game 7 for elimination. So I'm just saying, this is so valuable, right? In the second round, if they lose game 1, I'm not going to be oh no, Lakers. Again, they lost game 1 every series in 2020 outside of one, I believe, right? So again, I'm not worried about that other than this one. Now, as far as this game goes, right, and this series in general, because we're here, Lakers have to be prepared. Lakers have to buy in. They have to be focused, and they have to be ready, right? And I know it's it's the playoffs. They should be, but we've seen two very different versions of this team. We've seen the version of this team that it's okay, they are the best team in the league, and they can beat anybody. But we've also seen a version of this team where it's they might lose quickly in the first round, right? We've seen two very different iterations of this team, two very different versions of this team. Now, Lakers, to their credit, have done a really good job of playing to their competition. They've also played down to their competition, but you're going to be playing good teams. You're going to play Minnesota. This coaching staff, who has been fantastic this season, they have had a whole week of preparation, right? Players should know and understand their roles and their assignments and what they need to do, and just go out there and play. Lakers play their best version of Lakers basketball. Nobody is beating them 4 times. Not happening, right? Lakers play, a mediocre version or an okay version or, play another team's version, then Lakers might lose rather swiftly, right? It's up to the Lakers to dictate how this playoff run goes, in my opinion. They are incredibly talented. There's not a team in the league that I look at and go, Lakers have 0 shot of beating, right? No, Lakers can absolutely beat every team, but they're not so good that it's they don't have, they can take possessions off, or they can take quarters off, or they can take, no, you have to put together 4 full quarters. We've seen this team have 3 excellent quarters and just 1 bad quarter. Right? Can't have that. Got to be engaged. Got to be focused. Bringing that effort, that energy, the intensity. Doing the dirty work. Doing the little things. Right? Working within the margins. Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, they're going to be great. They're going to do their things. They're going to work most of the offense. But we need role guys step up. We need guys to hit big shots. We need guys to be able to help alleviate some of that pressure off of those 3. If it's just the Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves show every night and no one else is contributing, yeah, you might win a couple games. Yeah, you might even make it out of the first round, maybe even the second round. But eventually that's going to catch up to you. Eventually, you're going to run into one of these better teams and they're going to punish you for it, right? But if you have Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves being great, and then, Doe is hitting threes, and Rui's hitting threes, and, Gabe, and all these guys, and you have Jordan Goodwin rebounding, and Vandal doing the hustle plays and the dirty work, and slowing down Anthony Edwards, and playing, Rudy Gobert off the floor, and just doing all these little things. All of a sudden you look up and you're like, oh man, this is a very different team. We saw this team where LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves all had bad games together, literally in the same game. And Gabe Vincent and Dorian Finney-Smith both gave you 20, and the Lakers won. That's what we need. Not the 20, but the guys stepping up and playing big. Hey, Reeves is having an off night, or Luka's having an off night, or LeBron's having an off night. Don't worry, we're going to help. We got you. Right? We'll get you some second opportunities. We'll knock down the open three. Hey, Bron, don't worry about it. Go get your 14 or whatever just to keep your streak. Pass the rock. I got you. Boom. Cash. We need that. Got to buy in on the defensive side of things. Buy in that intensity. Team rebound. Right? Lakers are big, even for Minnesota. Right? That's just their interior size, particularly with Rudy Gobert. And then they can run like the Rudy and Naz Reid, duo. But Lakers are like, you look at, Jaden McDaniels and Austin Reeves and, Mike Conley and Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle. And it's like, okay, well, Luka's much bigger than Mike Conley. Reeves and Edwards are, roughly the same size. Edwards, okay, maybe I think he's like an inch taller or whatever. But you look at, Rui Hachimura is bigger than Jaden McDaniels. LeBron's as big, if not bigger, than Julius Randle, right? And then it's just the interior side. Jackson Hayes doesn't have like the weight and size behind him, but, he matches up, height-wise, right? So it's just like you have all the components there. Put it together. Let's go get this win. Start one game at a time, one series at a time. Get the first one. Take the pressure off. Get the hype. Get all the excitement behind you. Boom, all of a sudden you look up and it's like, okay, like, here we go, right? Like, and now, again, the conversation, the media, everything, JJ gets his first playoff win. It just becomes a different feel, right? There's already all this excitement. Lakers not a play-in team. They're not this, they're not that. Boom, here we are. Got Luka this season. Feel like we are a real contender. Things might be a little different this year. Keep that momentum building. Keep that hype going. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Kind of mixed in the middle. As always, this is a discussion, so let me know down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot, as we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.